Hey everybody. Uh so we get this straight. We we as a people decided coal power and nuclear power were bad because, you know, liberal bleeding heart globalists decided no, they're bad. They're bad. They produce carbon dioxide and that's bad. Well, no. No, it's not. It's not bad at all. It's actually really good. If you look at history, if you look at history and you go back in history to hell, the Viking Age, we had tons and tons of clouds. We had clouds everywhere. It rained. We had lush forests. And we had that because the plants had something to feed off of. What do I mean by that? Well, everybody used wood stoves. They burned wood for heat, for cooking, everything. Forests were lush and vibrant. We had clean, fresh air. Then came the invention of, coal power. Coal, it emits gases. The majority of the gas is carbon dioxide. That is the majority of it. Well, what do plants, live off of? Carbon dioxide. What's another thing that they live off of? Moisture. Moisture in the air. Well, wood gases absorb moisture. That's what they do. They absorb moisture. That's why when you're cooking over a wood fire or, something like that, you have moisture built up because the heat is just drawing the moisture out of the air. That feeds plants. It feeds plants. Nuclear plants. We had nuclear plants and then, some, nuclear plant exploded. Oh no. Yeah, Chernobyl happened. Shit happens. Well, the liberals started, shutting down coal power plants saying, oh, these are danger, 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 danger. Well, when we cut out the coal power plants, we started losing cloud coverage. We started losing tons of clouds. Then we started cutting out nuclear plants and stopping nuclear plants from being built. And then we moved from there to solar. Well, solar. Oh, well, solar uses, child labor to build all kinds of, electrical devices and mine this crap out of the earth. And well, what does solar do? Well, solar takes the rays from the sun and reflects them off of the crystalline panels, and then a majority of the stuff gets reflected back into the ozone layer, heating it up from both sides. So it heats up from this side and then heats up from this side. Hello, McFly. Coal power plants were creating the gases and the moisture needed for plants to thrive. When we were running off of wood burners and coal burning, we had clouds everywhere. We had beautiful, beautiful rain. We had clouds as far as the eye can see. Now, all we have is freaking chemtrails. That's it. What we need to do is bring back coal power plants and watch as the clouds come back. Our earth begins to freaking heal. We don't need, tricks and crap to get clouds to come back. All we have to do is go back to what was natural. We burned wood and coal and created clouds, and we fed the plants what they thrive in. Carbon dioxide. You breathe on a plant and it grows because it's feeding off the carbon dioxide. You need those things. They need those things. That's how it is. So you look back in history and you can mark when we started losing clouds. And it's the same time as when we stopped using the coal power plants. It's science.